Okay, I'm going to go ahead and record this. FOMC Day, January the 30th, 2019. We have 1 minute to go, actually 30 seconds to go to the FOMC announcement. You need a drink. Make mine a Captain Morgan and Cola.
Order pending.
Oh, going down, market's going up. Big time up.
Order canceled.
U-Pro's exploding. They sure liked what they heard so far. Did they overreact? Maybe. And for something like this, I'll go for the 2 or 3 minute chart. This 266 half is a big number. I need to get rid of that. I need to go back to 12. Okay, we're probably good to go now.
Order pending.
I have a buy stop above the high of that spike. The 30-minute is doing a J hook. You can see that right there. Okay, and the first reaction was up. The second reaction will probably be down. Are we going to do a 1, 2, 3 cha cha cha? Or are we going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4? Normally get a reaction and get a counter reaction, and then you get another move in the same direction most of the time. And I want to be out of the trade probably before the press conference starts. All right, we'd only do 200. All right, I moved it down to 41.53 for a buy stop.
Order filled.
Okay, and we're filled. And the stop is down here. Oh dear. Didn't quite have. Okay, we're long at 55. If we get something like 75, we could do that. Let's see if we can watch. We're still going higher.
Order filled.
I sold 100 in the market. to go to break even. And now we're playing with house money. I like that. Didn't make a whole lot on that one because I had this only 200 shares. So okay. Trying to see where we're going in the longer term view. We're approaching the highs here, 267. We're potentially looking at a reversal or a breakout. I'm just going to be careful of this. I'm always hesitant. And I'll watch for the first sign of weakness there. And we are going to have to give it some room if we want to try to get a home run. Or we could just take the money off the table and go home and have ourselves a steak dinner. At Outback. Not a nice one. Jeff, did you give me that Captain Morgan and Cola? I don't see it. All right. If we go according to plan, we should go back up here and retest this 4180. Oh, man. Story of my life. And looking at the markets here, we're starting to pull back. This could be doing a 1, 2, 3 continuation move. Let's put this on a 3-minute chart now. All right, and let's go to control. Bring this down so we can watch it. And I've got my target here just under 95. Looking to see if we could pop up to there. Maybe we even go higher. I don't know, because we're breaking out on the hourly chart and 2-hour chart. We're going to recent highs above that. So maybe a 268 or so would be a possibility. We got to 267, but I'd love to see a doji there, and there would be a wide range bar doji, and if we trade up from that, it'll be a continuation move, and then we would say that the moves would equal one another. I don't know that we're going to do that. The stochastics RSI says we might. I'm going to be taken out here.
Stop filled.
Okay. Whopping 24 bucks. Woohoo! Don't go spend it all in one place there, Stevie Roo. Probably should have had double that at least, but hey, it's the process, not the money. I already had $400 in the bank. I was busy. It was showing me, and this buy took off. Okay. Yeah, but wins are not wins unless they're bankable. Let's see if this one. Now the volatility stop was here at 41.63. It got to 41.62. Let's see what it does here. Let's make this one UPRO. And yep. Now the 5-minute volatility stops 41.55, and stochastics RSI is up near the top. My My 3-minute momentums are, whoops, can't see that. My 3-minute momentums are down here, still showing room above. And you can see how I got tagged out. We'll see whether that was premature or not. Hey, no problem. But have to be ready. I will tell you that what some of these things are. The little crosses are nominated buy signals or sell signals. So it said we should go long above 41.62, 63. But I went long when we got above this swing level. I'm a big proponent of swing levels. Absolutely with big stocks, even small stocks, but let's go to a 5 minute so we're on a consistent basis here. No, there's nothing magic. There's no secret sauce, as Rick was talking about last night. The magic indicator is in your art, your own brain. There's no way we can program. There's no way we can program everything that the human brain can process. All right, let's look here at this 5-minute chart real quick. Look, watch. On the SPY. Let me get this out of the way. See what we're doing here? We are setting ourselves up. We usually have a wide range bar, and then you have some profit taking. And then you set yourself up for the next move up. And this move here from, let's call it 50, 65, 50 to 66, 75, 1.25. So this would say the next move is another $1.25. And I go, that's hard to believe. But we'll see if it actually comes to fruition. If it do a measured move. But that's one of the things that some of the pro traders out there, they're looking for. So 75, 67, that would be 268. I'm not sure if we're going to get there. But I definitely sold out too early. Again. Now, any other stocks going? We're up 36 points in the S&P, 400 in the Dow, 150 on the NASDAQ, and 15 on our laggard. The NASDAQ is the biggest gainer with 2.27%. And all of this can be turned topsy-turvy, upside down, with the press conference at 2:30 and or some tweet or press release of some sort about the China and U.S. trade negotiations. Well, we're a little bit closer to 268. Still have 75 cents to go. There we go. 67.30. Flush, you mean go down? Never underestimate the power of a move capability. I just didn't want to hang around for this and just in case. Now we could have rebought it, pass it over 267. There's 43. And notice that we got to 267 half. And I think if I look at the daily, it's really kind of hard. Let me do a 4-hour chart. Well, we're kind of in breakout territory. Let's just leave it at that. If I just go to the S&P. Remember 2,700 in the S&P? The E-minis? No, not that one. There's 2675. 2675 on the futures was the prior swing. We're starting to go through that. We're trying to eat our way into it, and the 2700 is the next stop. We're just stair-stepping our way up. Nothing goes in a straight line. Well, unless it's going down. No, I don't use MACD. I've never been able to successfully use it, so I stopped trying. I know some people who are successful using it. I just have never been able to successfully use it. I started when I was trading and trying to judge momentum. There we go again, going higher. There's that 267 that kind of smacked us down for a little bit. The bull said, nope, they're just rocking and rolling with each other here. Okay. Here we go. The bulls and the bears fighting it out. I started with a thing, Shande, Kushar Shande, and he and his a cohort of his came up with a thing called the Shande Momentum Oscillator, the CMO. And I used that a lot when I was first trading to come up with momentum. Then TC 2000 and TOS don't really have good implementations of it. In fact, TC 2000 didn't have any. So I had to try to back into it. Somebody online helped me come up with stuff, and in the end we found out that stochastics RSI was pretty darn close, so that's available in almost any package, so I stuck with it. And it's just a secondary or tertiary indicator to give me confidence that we're where the momentum is. And now on the daily, I can show you that. We're curling up from the bottom. Remember, I've been saying for about a week now that we're at the bottom, that I thought we'd break out. Because of where we were not going lower. I don't use stochastics. I use stochastics RSI. It's an oscillator of an oscillator. So if you just use plain stochastics, it won't be the same. And let me get you some info on stochastics RSI. Okay. 20 past. Remember, we have the press conference at 2:30. We could get a sell-off reversal. We could all right. Here's probably one of the better ones out there. It's from Investopedia on stochastics RSI, but basically it's an oscillator of the relative strength index RSI. I don't use their all overbought and oversold criteria. I just use it whether it's curling up from the bottom and pointing upwards, if it's up to the top and curling downwards. I use my own 7733. I use a Wilder's in toss. Sorry, that's what it is. What I bought. Okay, divergence. Okay, but you can see how this is a cross up. It's definitely saying that right now the momentum is pointing higher, and you can see where we get the momentum. Sometimes they're only a couple of days, but then the momentum's just basically didn't help us here. We're above 80 and less than 100, and we're still moving around. So sometimes you'll get V tops and V bottoms on it, and you get V tops and bottoms on the price. Again, it helps you judge what price is doing. Price is what changes all these indicators. So what we really need to do, well, we're within 30 cents of that target there. We got to 267.75. We got within a quarter of the 280, 268. That is, sorry. All right. Now I posted an area chart of the SPY earlier, and the weeklies and whatever are pointing lower. Now the 50-day moving average basically is starting to flatten out. So we could be changing. We could just be a reversion to the mean. We'll have to see. But right now the trend has been down since September, and we have not broken that downtrend yet. Now, I'm talking on a weekly basis. I don't hold much for a week. Well, that's not true. I've held some for many years, but those are over in the investing account, not the trading account. 2683, 267.94. High, but within 6 cents, 6 pennies. Come on. Zoom up there to 268, please. All right, we're over to 26.75 on the futures. We're starting to get a little long in the tooth here, because that 268 was my measured move number. If we pop over 268, we may get a 5 to 10, maybe 15 cent pop, and then maybe a pullback. And here are the 5 minute. There's the wide range bar. Then we did a doji, and if I combine all of those, let's just say that instead of 3 bars, I just made that one and go here to there. That looked like a continuation move. The fact that it was done at 3 bars instead of 1 works. Ain't no problem. Thank everybody for being here today and being active, Jeff especially, and Joan. I love that. Password changes on Thursday night. We still have the trial available for 30 days, 14 bucks. That's 50 cents a day. And we're starting to pull back a little. The bears are pushing down. Okay. I think the bulls, some of them are saying, you know what, I'm going to take my profits ahead of the press conference. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd do the same, really. Let's go back and look at UPRO real quick. Oh, boo-hoo. I sold at 41.63 and we're 50 cents higher than that. Boo-hoo. We are starting to show a little bit of weakness here, though. Gold's still going. Whoops. And GLD. There we go. If we roll over on the daily, price pulls back and whatever, I'll probably take my gold options off the table and re-enter on the pullback. All right. Oh, let's see. I've got some earnings stocks here. Teradyne. Let's go look at some of my stuff here. Okay, let's go look here on a 1 day, 1 month. All right, still high and tight here for the Teradyne. Gone from a negative 75 to a plus 50. Okay, that's good. Progressive. Do I take the money and run? I think it's going to hit 67 and a quarter. I'll just hang loose. I'm not going to watch a 3-minute chart and hang on to that one. Another thing I need to consider, it gives a $2.50 dividend here pretty soon, and that's going to make my option go down. How many of those puppies do I have? Got 2. Okay. Out at 450. I think that was 160 bucks. We'll figure that out in a minute. I still think that it might get there, but a bird in the hand's worth a gazillion in the bush. And okay. JetBrew. I still like JetBlue to go. And I definitely like my JB Hunt. Whoa, Dilly. I see we pulled back, and then I brought, when it went over 104.40, looking for 108-ish. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Let's see how many contracts I've got, if I can just peel off any of that. I think I don't have enough. I've got 2. So why don't I peel off 1? Okay, 200. Oh no! Oh no! It filled both of them. I tried to move it down and it sold them both. Good Lord. I'll see if it pulls back. All right. It's a hell of a mistake to make, though. Doggone you, toss. All right. It may not be doable again. 420 bucks. It was a hell of a mistake, but JetBlue, JB Hunt, SYF, not going anywhere. I'm up a whole 30 bucks. Now my VMware is starting to work a little bit. I was down quite a bit now. Down about 300 or 280-ish, I guess. All right. I didn't you said fat finger typing for you. Mine, I put it in the order and then I moved it down. And what happened with toss is that I guess somewhere between the time that I actually moved the order down, it filled the first one and then it filled the second one too. Oh well, stuff happens, right? We're looking at our gold. Gold's still going. Oh, no, okay. Now, do you have? Oh, you scalped it. Okay. I do apologize if I scared you there. Okay. I have a question though, Jeff. All right, you made money, um, but how much did you have at risk? Where your stop was? I mean, was it when you calculated it all? I mean, $25 at risk. I mean, $50 and you did 1 to 1. See, this is one of those things. If you don't have enough where you let your winners run and you could get them in early enough or whatever, then you got a problem. And that might be why. Okay, it's 5 cent stop. Okay, cool. That's fine. But here's the deal for, if the stops and the risk versus reward is not there, that could be a reason why you're just basically treading water. Okay, so you got a 2 to 1. Okay, all right. I'm making some assumptions, and they were bad assumptions. My bad. All right, let's go back to you, Pro. Good Lord, we're almost to 42. Let's look at the UPro 15-minute chart here. You see what we did here? We did it, and then boom, pull back. And I spy with my little eye, the little J hook here. Now, this was pretty darn fast. That move was pretty fast, but we really needed to notice that this was in a J hook territory. Pulled back to the breakout level, 41, and boom. Now, I'm just going to tell you what I'm thinking and what I'm seeing, and then if it doesn't apply, fine. If it does, let's talk about it and try to improve on it. This whole thing is about improving. In fact, that's what I was going to post earlier today. Let me find it right now. Is an after action review, after trade review stuff. Let's look at the videos. I am going to go ahead and wait a minute. No, I can't stop the recording. We're only 7 minutes into the conference. I'm going to hang loose on that one a little bit. While I'm looking for trade review. No, that's not it. Well, I'll be darned if I can find it. Let me see if it's in the video section. We're still going. See if it's under Top Gun Futures, and I did it back then. Okay, I am going to post this up. I found it. I didn't realize I'd done it back in August. Hmm. All right. File. Export. All right. Looks like we're pretty much topping out right here. This 267 half. Yeah, we got up to basically 268. All right. Well, people say I'm full of it. No, full of ideas. Sorry. Um, let's do this. New folder. Now, the video that I'm posting up there is based in August based upon futures, but everything that I'm saying in there is generic, can apply to any type of trade. All right, it will be posted up shortly. Looks like it's only about 12 minutes long, and all right, I think you might find that useful. All right, looks like we're just hanging around here. I think we're probably going to pull back a little bit, or at least pause and go sideways. But the likelihood is that we do pull back a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. We've done our trade, really, of the FOMC. We're 45 minutes after the announcement.